Hello. Today we are going to look at a plethora of different things under the microscope. I have decided to kick off this new series on my channel, sticking to what we do best here. Makeup, even though you wouldn't know because I'm not wearing any. I've got this little microscope here that shows you everything that you've never needed to see at 1000 times zoom. And you know, I don't know if it is helping us to know what things look like that up close, because you know what? Shit's gross. Shit's bothersome. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. Once you know it, you can't unknow it. And knowing what things look like that close up, it's not good. It's not good. God, is everything really that hairy? Yes, it is. And not just the lipsticks, okay? My chin. Once you see some of this stuff, you're like, I don't want it anywhere near me. But it has to be near you because it is you, okay? It's your skin. So I wanted to make this series on my channel to kick off the newfound excitement that I have for microscopy. Because seeing things up close, I'm able to really understand just how crazy this world really is. Now, this microscope is not a lab quality microscope. This is 1000 times zoom. Those ones go up to 2500. I do have one on order. I want to get one just for my own purposes because I like to do this stuff for fun in my spare time, okay? I don't have a lot of friends. RawScience_Kristi is back at it again. You are watching RawScience_Kristi and you are probably a science ass bitch. You know who is? Everyone. Stuff you can't see with your naked eye that you can then see because of something like this, so simply and so easily, that you get from freaking Amazon. Sign me up. Today we are going to be looking at makeup under a microscope, and I've got a bunch of different kinds of makeup sitting in front of me. I've got newer makeup. I've got old ass makeup, okay? When I say old, I'm talking some of it's 9 years old, okay? If you guys are interested in seeing this as a series on my channel, please subscribe because you're going to be inundated with seeing stuff too close for comfort, frankly. Some of this stuff makes you very uncomfortable. Some of it makes you squeamish. Some of it makes you squirm in your seat. And some of it is just plain cool. I made a video a couple of weeks ago and it got more views than I could have ever anticipated ever in a million, trillion, billion years. Okay, that many. And likely a lot of you guys are from that video. And if you are, hello, please don't leave me. If you are from that video, you saw Kristi, why do you have a microscope, you ask? Because I thought it was cool. And plucking out eyebrow hairs in a microscope is really fun, okay? What you consider fun and what I consider fun may be different. You might enjoy hanging out with friends, dancing, being normal. I enjoy plucking out my chin hairs in 1000 times magnification, okay? So sue me. All right, my friends. Warning. If you are squeamish, if holes bother you, if hairs bother you, click away now. Some of this stuff can be really bothersome. We're gonna ease in, but I don't know what we're about to see, okay? I don't know what we're about to see. Let's start simple with eyeshadow. The oldest eyeshadow that I have, and this is from a brand called Femme Couture. I bought this in 2010. Here it is. She's a beaut. She's a beaut. Downtown Brown is what she's called. Powders don't seem to mortify. Okay. Downtown Brown. You've held up. Walmart did me well. I'm sentimental, so I keep old shit. Look at that. Little hair. Less hairy than other things. All right. Not so bad. Not too bad. Kind of pretty, frankly. Kind of pretty. Downtown Brown. I'm gonna keep you for another 9 years. This is the eyeshadow I wore on my wedding day. I would just like it to also be known that I used a shimmer in my crease, a shimmer on my lid, and a shimmer in my waterline because I had one eyeshadow and that's what I had to work with, okay? 2010, Kristi wasn't fucking around. So we're gonna take it one step further and we are going to look at this. This is clearly an eyelash and it ain't new. It ain't new. Where are you now? Oh. Oh, dear Lord in heaven, hallowed be. Hallowed be. Look at that. Disgusting. So, I'd like it to be known, I have cats, and when you have cats, their hair is on everything. And when I say everything, I mean everything. In your mouth, on your face, up your nose, in your eyes, all over every towel. As soon as you get out of the shower, you are a cat, basically. That's how much cat hair you have on you. So there is going to be cat hair on legitimately everything I have, okay? Oh, yuck, dude. So what I'd imagine is that some of this is eyeshadow. A lot of this is cat hair. And it also is quite alarming and very interesting to see just how the fibers are interwoven at the base. Look at that. Weird. Look at that. They're like all crisscrossy. Huh. Makes me want to bleach all of my eyelashes. Oh, ew, ew. Yuck. It is just full of everything but what it should be, which is nothing. Okay, just so much debris. Pretty horrifying, but not so bad. Let's go on to another old item, shall we? This is one of my oldest lipsticks. Weirdly enough, this is a Jaclyn Hill collab, and this is the Gerard Cosmetics 1995 lipstick. Now, this lipstick is one of my oldest. This is the first collab that I believe Jaclyn Hill ever did with Gerard Cosmetics, and this is the first collab I ever purchased from her. Been supporting her since back in the day, and I actually really love this lipstick. It's a beautiful color. I've used the crap out of it. As you can see, I've really used a lot of the actual lipstick. You can see some other color on the tip there because I always put it in the center of my lips over a nude, but here we are. Oh dear. So there are some gross looking areas on this one too. Granted, this lipstick is around 6 years old, maybe 5 years old. Is it chunky? Yeah, it is a little chunky, isn't it? What is that? Oh, yuck. Now, I am not blaming this on Jaclyn. I don't want one person to think that I am. Nobody insinuate that. That is probably one of my chin hairs. Oh my God. It's so sweaty looking. Sweaty. Ew. Sick. But that's just like where other lipstick colors, I guess. Ew. Oh, God. Gnarly. Hideous. But I'm going to keep it because I love it. This lipstick right here is one of my oldest favorites. This is the shade Cersei from NYX. And I love this lipstick shade so much. It's one of my perfect nudes. And I can see there are definitely some issues with this. So I'm excited to see what it looks like up close. It looks like zits. It looks like pus. What is that? That is bothersome. Yuck. What are all those, you know? These look oddly familiar. Makes me never want to put anything on my face again, all right? It makes me never want to. And this is just makeup. You haven't seen what skin looks like under a microscope. Horrific. It makes me want to peel it off. What's that? Big ol' gnarly. I'm just so concerned about what these are. What is that? Just sweating little beads of butters? I don't know what that is, but this is real old. I'd say this is at least a few years old, so you can see what old expired lipsticks look like. Ugh. Let's move on to something even grosser. This is my #1 requested thing. This is the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. This is very old. As you can see, I used it during some sort of green makeup application, and I assume that's Maleficent. It must have been, right? What else could it be? I have not washed this in years. It's so old. This one is raggedy. As you can tell, it has lots of little gouges out of it. It's been washed a trillion times. Not recently though, so let's see. This one I might have to throw a trigger warning on. I have a feeling this is going to be trypophobia hell. If you are trypophobic at all, if clusters of holes bother you, I have a feeling this one's going to be bothersome. Yeah. Hideous. Ugh, God, it looks like slimy. It's not, but all right, let's look at the orange side of it. I want to see what this looks like in comparison to like a beauty blender. That's what the fibers of this one look like up close. Yeah, there's a feather. That's cool. Must have come from like my pillow or something, an old pillow of mine. It's not as horrifying as I thought. I was really expecting some gnarly ass sponge. Now, don't get me wrong, this is nasty, but not as nasty as I thought. I was expecting it to look worse than this. There we go. This one is full of foundation. Ew, what is that? What is that? What is that? Let's zoom in closer. What is that? Mortifying. Is that, it looks, you know what it looks like? Eyelash glue. If it is, kill me now. It looks like a white dog turd full of hair. What is that? Sick. I hate it so much more than I've ever hated anything. I'm gonna rip this sponge open and see what it looks like on the inside. Okay, so for the dirtiest sponge ever, it's pretty freaking clean on the inside. Look at that. So let's look at the inside on a clean sponge. All right, so that's what it's supposed to look like. Spongy. Ugh. They're all real techniques. Maybe I should see what a different type of sponge looks like. Now we're gonna see what the difference in a beauty blender looks like. So this is a black beauty blender that I have that's really super dirty. You know, guys, I need to wash myself. I really don't wanna hear about it. Oh. Ew. Can I get an ew? Can I get a fucking ew? Oh, shit. Nasty. It's moving. I squeezed it. Watch. Okay, so I'm going to squeeze it in on itself, okay? I'm going to squeeze it like this. And then let's watch it move under the microscope because that was really bothersome. Ew. I hate it more than I've ever hated anything. It's so caked with foundation and powder, it makes me want to throw up and scream. All right, here's another beauty blender. This is a blue one. Okay. So they all look real holy. Real holy. I mean, obviously they're a sponge. This is what we are putting on our faces, my friends. Wash your sponges. Wash your sponges. Oh, I hate it so much. Ugh. That really bothers me, okay? This should be fun to look at. This is something that I have had, oh, for God knows how long. 6 years now, maybe? I mean, I don't even know. This is a Veramona color switch. Now, what this is you rub your brush in it when you are wanting to switch between eyeshadow colors. It will knock the powders off of your brush. You can dip into a new eyeshadow color without having to switch brushes. I have never once cleaned this. It already looks like that up close with not even a microscope, so I cannot even fathom what this is gonna look like. It's gonna be so gross, guys. Get ready. This might be real bothersome. Stop. I hate it. What is that? Okay, I'm gonna pull this out and look underneath it. Makeup is gross. All right, well, I don't know what else I expected. It's just literally full of old eyeshadows in 1,000 different colors, so that's what happens. That's what happens. Let's look at something not gross for a minute, okay? We need to cleanse our palette. This is the ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in the shade Ladybird. This is one of my favorites. Look at the shiny. Let's see what it looks like up close. Ooh. Out of focus, it looks so pretty. Cool. What even is it? It looks like a geode, you know? I'm gonna put a little bit on my finger. Cool. All right, at least one thing's not gross. I mean, it's not ideal. It's not that bad. The request of Miss Mikey. Glam and Gore. She wanted to see an old ass dried out eyebrow pomade. And I have just that. This is the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Taupe. This is old. Maybe 5 years. Let's dive in. Straight mud. Tell me that doesn't look like just straight up. Never ending story. Atreyu is stuck in the mud and he is screaming and screaming and screaming. Oh no, his horse. That is that mud. You know what? It's not so bad. Not so bad. What if I just saw some kind of bug colony living in here? Oh, there's a hair. Oh, it's getting grosser the more I move. Oh dear. Oh dear. I spoke too soon. Got an old, dirty makeup brush. Let us see. Looks like my hair when I have dry shampoo in. You guys, that was dry shampoo. I don't want to hear one more person tell me that I'm a dirty, gross ass. I'm telling you right now, this is hair with no dry shampoo, okay? Back of my hair. That's what it looks like. I don't want to hear it, okay? This is hair with dry shampoo. It looks like I sprinkled Parmesan cheese onto my hair. That's what happens when you wake up in the morning, you take a shower, you're like, hey, I'm gonna film a video early in the morning. And then you go all day and then you watch Lord of the Rings for the 87,000th time. And then you accidentally take a nap and you're like, shit, it's 6 p.m. And then you wake up and you're like, oh my God, I have to film. And then you don't start filming until 11:30 p.m. And by that time, your hair's already greasy. So you go in the bathroom and you take a little bit of Batiste dry shampoo and you spray it in your hair and then you sit down to film a video and then you realize that the 2 Microscope videos that you've ever done are the 2 videos where you've used dry shampoo, and every other time that you film, you don't have to use dry shampoo because you're just a clean ass bitch. But why did you wait till 1 a.m. to film? I don't know. When you're like, hey, I'm gonna use dry shampoo, my hair's gonna get clean. Clean? Or are you gonna look like a pasta dish? And that's what's happening on this brush. This brush looks like a fucking dry shampoo head pasta dish. This is the Furless CB4 brush. I haven't washed this in forever. I really should, but you know, I digress. This is the IT Cosmetics Love is the Foundation brush. Oh, a little afraid. Looking like the ends of my hair. Let's open her up and shove them in. That's what I always say. Wow, what are these fibers made of? Not so bad. Not so bad. This is the Lunar Beauty Celine lip gloss. Oh God, it smells like the most delicious cake. So this is my hand with no lip gloss. Ew! This is my hand with... Oh. Bitch. Look at that. None. Oh, that is so pretty. Damn, Manny. Damn-y. Bam! Let's look at it in 1,000 times magnification. Whoa. It's like little glitters. Is it actual plastic? I never really anticipated seeing glitter this close up and seeing it as actual chunks. I mean, I don't really know what I was thinking. This is the ColourPop Glitterly Obsessed Glitter in Dream About Me in 1,000 times magnification. Well, yeah, pieces of plastic, literal just chunks of hexagonal plastic in beautiful colors, bound together with some sort of gel. Well, I'll be. This is my oldest eyeshadow palette. This is the Coastal Scents 252 palette. I bought this, 7 years ago, 2012. Still have it because I still love this palette. I wish they didn't discontinue it. What were you thinking, Coastal Scents? Was it not that good of an investment for you? Probably, because it's 252 eyeshadows for 20 bucks. It was my first ever eyeshadow palette that I bought. I still love it to this day. I actually still think the quality of these eyeshadows is shockingly good, and I wish they did still sell it because bitch, I love it. But like any other powder product, they just don't look that weird under a microscope, you know? Well, they don't look good, but they don't look that weird, you know? Just like the colors all meshed together and mixed together over the course of the 7 years that it's been floating around house to house to house. Oh, there's a chunk of glitter in that one. Well, for being 7 years old, you still look good, Coastal Scents. You still look good to me. I've got some new lashes here that I have not opened yet, so let's see what they look like up close. All right. You know what they look like? First of all, insanely synthetic. I only wear synthetic lashes. I don't support like mink lashes or anything like that. Look how they look. They're shiny. But no cat hair, so we know they didn't come that way. Whoa, the ends of them are so blunt. These ones are at least. These are the Cocoa Lashes Risque. And I love these lashes, but look at the blunt tips. Weird. And they're just like glued onto a little thing and like wrapped around and like knotted and tied. I mean, what else would they be? But it's just weird. Oh, look at that. It's crazy. It's so well done if you really think about it. These are hand tied too. How? How are you doing that? If you have learned one thing today, what you should take from this is store your eyelashes in a case, okay? Store them in a case. This is an expired AF Wet n Wild Mochalicious. You know what, dude? I want to disinfect my entire life. You can't see any of that with the naked eye. Like my cheek, right? It's just a cheek. It's just a cheek. What is that? But you can't see it. See what I'm saying? What? I have dry skin. Why is that what my forehead looks like? What's happening? But it doesn't. I don't want to know this. All right, my friends, and that is the first of many. I'm going to do more. I will do more in-depth getting into things. I'm going to show skin and a lot of other places and things up close that you never asked for, but I don't really care. We might play games with the microscope. Let me know what you guys want to see because I have so many things that I can put under a microscope and I would love to do so. I also have on order a true microscope and I think there's a way to connect a camera so we could look at things even closer. This goes up to 1,000 times, but those go up to 2,500. And back in the day when I was working in wildlife rehab, one of my favorite parts of working there was weirdly enough doing fecal samples. I know it sounds weird, but it's actually really freaking cool to see parasites under a microscope. I think bodies are so interesting and so cool and so fascinating and so disgusting at the same time. There's so much to learn, and you know, even if I'm not that intelligent, even if I don't really know what I'm talking about, it's all in good fun and it gets us thinking about things that we haven't really thought about before. Leave any comment that you guys have with any suggestions down below. I will be scouring the comments for some of the most upvoted and what you guys are most interested in seeing. I really enjoy making this content for you and I hope you guys like it as much as I do. Give it a thumbs up if you did like it. Please subscribe if you have not yet, and I will see you at my next video. Bye! And it is 1 a.m. Stop.
Yeah, that just looks creepy. I know what this is.
It's gonna be an intro, dummy. You ever seen Funny? Yeah, that'll be cool. You don't need to be filming this.
That'll be cool, huh?
It'll be funny.
I'm sure it'll be
Right?
so cool. Wearing your lab coat.
Yes.
And your fuzzy socks that you never take off.
Never taking them off.
Take them off!
No!
Oh shit!
Careful! What is my life? What is my life?
Ridiculous. That's like Superman. Is that science over there?
Science? Is it recording?
Yes,
Okay.
recording.
Great. Okay, tell me that. And I'd like you to be a little higher so you can't see too much chin.
Okay, come on. Chin?
No. No.
There it is.
No.
You sure?
Yes.